Hi, welcome to your 30-minute session of Pilates. We're going to be focusing on core strength and overall mobility throughout these 30 minutes. So as long as you are feeling fit and well, we are going to dive straight in. So first off, we need to get into our neutral stance so we're in our optimal position. Make sure you find your hip bones, take a look down, find your knees and your ankles sitting directly underneath your hips, ribs right on top of the pelvis so we're not squinting either side. Wrap your hands around your pelvis, let's rock forward and back. So everything goes through the core, the powerhouse of the body. So we want to be sure that we are setting the core up, we're engaging, we're communicating with the core from the off, so that when we start working through the extremities, working into the back, into the glutes, wherever we're working, the core is established and it's already fired up to go. So we rock the pelvis under, exhaling as we do. Inhale as we lengthen. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. All the while, your knees are looking at your middle three toes. We're not dropping the knees inwards. We're sinking down a little bit to allow more movement through the pelvis. We are exhaling here, and the big toes are in contact with the ground. So we're not lifting the toes away from the floor. We're in contact with the floor. That's going to give us more medial stimulation in order for the pelvic floor and the inner thighs to talk as well, and to get them engaged a little bit more. So hands to the bottom of the rib cage, circle the hips around one way and then circle round the other way. Just making sure your shoulders are down, relaxed away from the ears. So we're not up here, we're dropping the shoulders down, well away. Can you just go a little bit more with this and just notice what's happening with the ankles, with the knees, with the hips, as we circle round and round. Next thing, we lengthen through the pelvis with the legs even. Drive the pelvis into neutral so we're not pushing back. Pelvis forward, chest up, hands on the rib cage again. Shorten one side and then the other side. Feet are pinned to the floor apart from the heel that's going to be lifting. Lift and lower, so we're getting that lateral shift through the pelvis. So particularly if you find the SI area, so this area, your tailbone, lower back, particularly if you find that gets rather stuck, this is a nice move to encourage a little bit more movement through the pelvis. Again, making sure the chest is lifted, we're in our neutral position, the shoulders are down. So let's get a little bit more mobility going. Take a deep breath in, retract through the scapula, drop the head around the shoulders, let's roll down. All the way down. Then in your own time rolling up. We're going to do a few of these to mobilise through the hamstrings, glutes, lower back. Inhale, lift all the way up. Circle the arms, drop the head around the shoulders again. Roll down. Making sure the knees are symmetrical. So if one knee's bent, they're both bent. And then roll up. Same again, reaching up. Circling down. Knees are looking at the middle three toes still, they're not knocking in. They're two independent structures, they are not relying on each other to keep us up. Alright, one more. And roll back up. Alright, come into little rotations. So we reach the arm up, stretch the arm away from the body, and follow the hand round. So again, just be mindful we don't end up pushing into this kind of position. We're driving the pelvis under, chest is up. We are already in our established, strong starting position. So big shoulder rolls back, both together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it down. Come into lateral flexion. So again, be mindful that we're not tipping forward at the hip. We are opening up, lengthening here, lengthening at the back, and then lengthening at the side. Feeling that through your obliques, through your abductors. Feeling lovely. Reach up over the head, and then the other way. And again, feeling that stretch through the obliques into the intercostal, so our breathing apparatus. We hold here, take a deep breath in, feel the ribs inflate, and exhale, come out of it. Same again, reach over, take a big breath in, feel the ribs inflate, Exhale, come out of it. One more time either side. Take a deep breath in. Feel the ribs. Exhale, come out. One more. Reach over and again feel the ribs inflate. Exhale, close. All right, close and open the chest. Now, I know a few people who struggle with this movement, with the swooping motion. If you struggle, just close and open out through the chest. Now, this is about scapular retraction, pectoral muscles engaging, closing and opening through the chest. If we work one side, we need to work the other side, the opposing. Wonderful. One more here. Now think about retracting through the shoulders. Circle the arms down, come into an easy squat. Big toes in contact with the floor. Semicircle with the leg, lift and lower. Squat again. And we do the same on the other side. So I'll semicircle, lift and lower. Always be mindful coming back into our neutral stance, or our strong optimum stance. Again, big toe on each foot, always in contact with the ground when we're using it as the supporting leg. So squats, big toes, pin the floor. And then supporting leg, the big toe pins floor here as well. All right, let's add in. Semicircle lift. Add in a rotation towards that lifted leg. Then bring it down. Same again the other side. So we squat. Circumduction, lift the knee, rotate towards that front leg. And again. So we're feeling, so we're not bringing the knee across, it's going straight out in front. We're not pushing the bum back, we're keeping it in neutral. So from the side, here we go. We do a semicircle lift, rotate through, then bring it back down. Now let's add in, let's make it a little bit more dynamic. Just our squats and our knee lift with the rotation. Chest is up. So throughout the whole of this, we're not dropping out through the chest during the squats. Chest is open, scapula is retracted. So we pull the scapula back, pulling them towards each other as we do our squat. Right, one more each side. So you can already feel the cores kicking in here. So come to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop the head around the shoulders. We're going to roll down. Walk forward into down dog. 6 pedal pushes. Full down dog again. Then walk it back in. Bend your knees and roll up. Same again. Reach all the way up. Drop the head around the shoulders. Roll down. Walk forward into down dog. Have 6 pedal pushes so we can feel the soles of the feet stretching through. Big toes still pinned to the floor. Walk it in and roll up. This time we're going to add in. So reach up. Circle down. We're going to drop the head around the shoulders. Walk forward into down dog. No pedal pushes. Then bring the knees so they're about 2 inches off the floor. Push forward, load up your shoulders for 3, 2, 1. Back up into down dog, walk it in and roll up. So now we're starting to go deeper into the core. Activating the TVA. Feel that mobility through the backs of the legs. Walk forward into down dog. Look between your feet. And from here, press the heels of the hands into the floor, load up the shoulders, keep the arms straight as you shift the weight, and then bring the knees close to the floor, about 2 inches off. And hold 3, 2, 1. Lift back up into down dog, walk it in. And roll up. So getting some lovely mobility here through the posterior chain. Loading up the shoulders. Then loading the chest, hip flexors, 3, 2, 1, Back up to down dog. Right, we're going to do that 2 more times, and then we're going to stay down, because we've got plenty more core work that we need to get through. And roll all the way down. Each time thinking about, oh, I can get a little deeper into down dog. I can get my hands closer to the floor. And into our 4 point. Lifting the knees. 3, 2, 1. Back up to down dog. Walk it in. Roll up. And then 1 more time through. So we're not going to be coming back up on this one. We're going to remain down. Again, drop the head around the shoulders. Roll down. Walk forward to down dog. Hold for a moment. Knees hover above the floor 2 inches. Hold 3, 2, 1. Knees to floor. And then sit back into child's pose. And just take a moment. Alright, onto all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees underneath hips. So we're not pushing back. We're actually driving forward. Getting the deep core involved. Now, if I was to put a plate on your back, it wouldn't fall off. It would stay exactly where it is. So here we go. Opposite arm to leg. Push forward into that front arm. Elbow meets knee underneath the torso. Re-extend and then bring it back down. Same again. Other side. We then roll up. Tops of the feet on the floor. Squeeze through the glutes a little bit. Lean back. And then 1 more time, lean back. You know, feel that in your hip flexors. So when we lean back, we're not arching out through the back and we're not tipping through the pelvis either. We'll get back down we go. Opposite arm to leg. Elbow meets knee. Re-extend. And then again the other side. So we're getting good glute activation here. Core stability. Rolling up. Knees are hip distance. Tops of the feet on the floor. Exhale. Squeeze the abdominals. We're not pushing the abdominals out. As we exhale, they are drawn in to support the spine. Think about your midsection as a corset. So as we exhale, it's a 360 contraction around the midsection. Big lengthening through the legs. You roll up. Then exhale, lean back. And again. Alright, we go again. So we're going to have a little change coming up. Down we go. So opposite arm to leg. Elbow to knee. Re-extend and down. Same again. We roll up. Do our 2 lean backs. And then take 1 leg out to the side. We reach over to one side. We reach over to the side with the legs taken out. Lift the heel. Bring the leg back in. Same again the other side. So we tip. So again, great core action going on here. Core's having to kick in. So lift the heel. Bring it in, back underneath the knees, and here we go again. Opposite arm to leg, elbow to knee. Same again the other way. And roll up. So you're going to be really feeling this now in your hip flexors. So this might be the point where you're trying to deviate and tip at the hip, but we don't want to be doing that. Take the leg out. Tip away from that extended leg. Tip towards the extended leg. Back to the center. Lift the heel. And then contract through the hamstrings and the glutes to bring that leg back. Again, out to the side. Tip away from the lengthened leg. Tip towards it. Lift the heel and bring it back in. Right, twice more through. Just 2 more times throughout the whole sequence here. Remembering to breathe all the way through, never holding our breath, and exhaling on the exertion. One leg comes out, tip away, and then tip towards it. Keeping that distance between the pelvis and the rib cage as much as we can. So we're not slumping down into it, we are lifted, chest is elevated. And the other way. And bring it in one more time through. Here we go. Big reach. Opposite arm to leg, elbow meets knee underneath, same again the other side. Still thinking about where we place the hand and knee when they regain contact with the floor. And lean back again. Wonderful. This is our last time. And over to there. Lift, bring it in. Other side. Off we go. Bring it in. And then come down into child's pose. All right, onto your front. And then extend your left arm and roll onto your left side. So we're going to have some more oblique work going on here. So have the knees bent, extend the top leg out and then bring the bottom knee so it's underneath your lifted leg. Right hand can be on the floor in front of the sternum. So we circle the leg one way, we circle the leg the other way, extend as you exhale, elbow to knee, and again, elbow to knee. We go again, bring the hand back down so we can draw a circle one way and then the other way. And then exhale, elbow to knee. Now the importance of that bottom leg on the floor, we want to be driving the outside of the knee into the floor. So we press the outside of the knee down, press it down each time. And even here, we press the outside of the knee down as we do our oblique knees. Okay, one more time through on this level. And then option, we're going to do 4 more on this level. Or if you want to make it a bit trickier, a bit more challenging for your core, extend the bottom leg. The bottom leg is off the floor though, we don't put it down on the floor. Extend and exhale. We're here twice. Good stuff. Right, 3 more times through. So up to you if you want to do this version with the bottom leg extended out. Or if you want to do the lower version that we started off with, completely up to you. Whatever is you find challenging but achievable. Don't want it to be easy. We don't want it to be super ridiculously hard either. We want to be able to work through the challenge. Oh. Whew. My hip's starting to ache now. How about yours? Are you getting that burn? Alright, bring the legs up. Work into that hip. Just get your knuckles in where you feel it burns a little bit. Get the knuckles in. And then right arm forward and come into open closed door. So option, you can cradle your head with that left arm, or you can extend the arm out. We open up and close. Option, you can extend that top leg out as well if you like. I personally like to do that, but everyone's just a little bit different, so whatever feels good for you. You can draw figures of 8 with the arm. You can draw circles. So we can really work on a bit of shoulder mobility here as well. Alright, last couple. And then we close the door. We bend the knee. Take a full body stretch and roll over onto your back. Ooh. Well, let's bend the knees. So let's get through some spine mobility as well. So feet are a comfortable distance from your bum. The knees are not together, they are still separate. Shoulder blades into the ground, and we've got that neutral softness in the neck. So we're not looking up, we're not tucking all the way down either. So as we exhale, pelvic floor pull, press the big toes and the feet into the floor as we lift the pelvis and the spine away from the floor. So we lift all the way up onto the toes, roll down. We go again, keeping the heels lifted this time, so we roll up, plant the heels back down, then roll back down. Let's do that again, then we're going to start adding in. So just to get used to our shoulder bridge part, we lift, heels up, and roll down. Again, exhale, run all the way up, heels down, and roll down. We then come up into tabletop, so we're straight up into tabletop, knees above pelvis, shins parallel to the ceiling, arms up, straight in, 4 dead bugs. So opposite arm to leg with the knee bent, and down it comes, down the arms come and go again. Up into shoulder bridge, lift the heels, roll down, same again, exhale as we come up, heels down, roll down, arms up, legs up, and our dead bugs, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down and down, rolling up. So see if we can get that a little bit higher in the shoulder bridge each time. Squeezing the inner thighs towards each other, but they're not together. Big toes on the floor. Legs up. Now option, if you want to go for the full leg extension, we can do so. Big connection in the deep core. We come down and down. We go again. We lift and lower. Keep the heels lifted. Heels down, roll down. Arms up. Or dead bugs, either with the knees bent or legs straight. Stabilizing through the pelvis each time. Right, we're going to do that twice more. Just 2 more times through. Lift and then roll down. So we're creating that mobility through the spine, articulating each vertebra, encouraging each vertebra to separate from the other one. As we roll up and we roll down, then we're creating that deep core stability around the spine here, not allowing the spine to lift any further away from the ground apart from its natural curvature. Alright, this is the last time through. Dead bugs. Here we go, 4 times. And last one. Wonderful. Pull the knees into the chest without crossing the ankles. Have a little rock and roll. And then take a full body stretch. And roll over onto your right side. So we can do the other side. Extend both legs out and then bend them. So extend the top leg back out again, and then the bottom knee, bring that knee in line with that top leg. Left hand on the floor. We circle one way, circle the other way. So we're just going to do 8 in total of these. We'll bring the elbow to knee, big stretch in between, elbow to knee, big stretch in between. Hand down again. Press the outside of the bottom knee into the floor. So you've got that pelvic stability all the way through. So we can really just focus on working the obliques, working the core. Again, big circle one way, big circle the other way. Reach up, elbow to knee, and again. So big circle. How much of a circle can you create? Ooh, starting to feel that now. Good stuff. So if you want a little bit more, we've got 4 more to do. You can extend the bottom leg out and keep it lifted off the floor. This is going to challenge your balance, your core even further. And again. So circle one way and the other. Ooh. Goodness me. Feeling this now. So a couple more times through and then we're done. Let's persevere. Let's push on through. If you need to drop the bottom leg and bend it, feel free to do so. But we want to finish off what we are doing. One more time. Big exhales here. And one more. Fantastic. Bring those knees in. Give that hip a little rub, a little pat, ease it off. And then we come into our open closed door. So option, leave the right arm where it is. You can cradle the head or extend the arm out. You can also extend the leg, whatever is most comfortable for you. Thoroughly enjoying that movement. Opening and closing. Slowing your breathing down. Drawing circles if you wish. Figures of 8. Couple more. And then we close the door. Extend and take a full body stretch on your back. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring yourself into a more comfortable position, just where you can be still for just a moment or two. And whilst you lay here, you notice the expression on your face, and as you exhale, you let it go, becoming expressionless. You notice any tension in your shoulders, and as you inhale, you grab hold of it, and exhale, blow that tension away, allowing the shoulders to melt. You notice the gentle rise and fall of your torso as you breathe deeply in and slowly out, allowing each exhale to soften further. You notice your arms and your legs. You allow the tension to dissipate, to be blown away. Breathing deeply in and slowly out, being still, peaceful, being in the moment. You take 2 more deep breaths in and out, and then you start turning your head side to side. You then follow with wiggling your fingers and your toes, circling through the wrists and the ankles. So then taking a full body stretch, tips of the fingers to tips of the toes. And as you exhale, press your lower back towards the floor, bringing the knees into the chest, wrapping your arms around them. So then either rolling onto your side or straight up to seated. Partially crossed legs, coming into lateral flexion, reminding the spine what it can do. Into rotations, same again, reminding our spines what they're able to do. And then coming onto all fours, unraveling the legs, rolling through the spine each way. Noticing how the scapula feels as you do this as well. Arching through the back, tucking the toes, coming up into down dog, doing 6 pedal pushes. And then full down dog. Walking your hands in towards your feet. And then in your own time, bending your knees as much as you need, as long as they're symmetrical, rolling up. Reaching up to the ceiling. Opening the chest, throw the arms. Stepping in. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. One more. And then hold at the top. Open through the heart. Palms to ceiling. And then a round of applause. Thank you very much for joining me on that session. I hope you enjoyed it. You have a wonderful day. Take care, and I'll see you again very soon.